Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande Roth getting ready for the weekend. We have a lot to cover here before we part. So what's the update on your cousin you've been wanting to tell me?
Well, we had a huge fight I told you about that she wanted me to commit to taking care of her dog, Shayna, for 3 days in July so they could pick up a new puppy that they're driving to Atlanta, Georgia to get. And I said, ask me in a month, and then she wouldn't stop, and we had a huge fight.
Right.
So yesterday I get an email. Hi, Cande. I have absolutely no desire to be in a fight with you. I don't have anyone else to ask for help with Shayna. I asked you and you declined. That's fine. Let's move on now. Hope all is well. I didn't decline. I said, get back to me in a month. So this is how people do things.
Well, it sounds like she wanted to bury the hatchet, water under the bridge a little bit, but, right? Am I wrong? Like, that's what the email...
Yeah, you're right. But she doesn't want to say, you know what, maybe I was wrong in saying that my dog would die because of you, because I have to put it in a kennel. None of that. But okay, we'll move on.
Your cousin Nadine is a little over the top, I will give you that.
Yes,
so
true. Everyone knows that. So
the only thing that'll make it right for you is a real apology.
No, I'm fine. I can move on easily. I'm not. Once I have a fight with you, we're good. Let's move on. We've got it all out of our system. Let's move on.
Well, I'm glad you're trying to work things out.
Yes, but I did say, get back to me in a month. She took that fine. All right.
We'll reconvene on the dog situation come early May, okay?
Yes, we will.
Hey, why don't you offer Nadine chocolate mousse? Today is National Chocolate Mousse Day, Cande.
Yum. Are you going to have any?
Well, how do you make one around the house if you don't have a pie crust? I don't know.
No idea. I'll tell you what happened to us, though. We were watching Rachel Ray, not yesterday, the day before, and she made Sloppy Joe nachos. And we said, we never thought of this. This is a great idea. We had it last night for dinner. It was fabulous.
That's nice. Today is also National Film Score Day. That's the instrumental film scores of movies.
Love them.
National Find a Rainbow Day. A lot of people putting rainbows outside their homes these days, Cande.
It's going to rain today, so there could be a possibility we will see a rainbow. Wouldn't that lift spirits?
I think so. It's also World Party Day. I don't know that anyone's partying. And National Tweed Day. How do you feel about tweed, Cande?
I like tweed. I think it looks very nice. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it looks good.
Like what it's made of, you mean?
Like, I know it's fabric, that's whatever, but when someone says, what's tweed, how do you answer that question?
Isn't it like part wool or something?
Yeah. Like you have a tweed suit.
I don't know exactly, but yes, we all know what tweed is. That's right.
You wear tweed and then you tweet.
Hey, you know what? You are so brilliant. Where's my bell? Cande made a funny. I got to ding the bell.
I made a funny.
I want to give you some good news in the coronavirus situation here before we head into the weekend. 7-year-old kid in Virginia collected 6,000 pieces of protective equipment from hotels, like hairnets, gloves, and face masks, and delivered it to hospitals. 7 years old, Cande.
Wow.
Amazing.
Well, Elijah will be next. You better look out.
A 104-year-old man, World War II vet in Oregon, just beat the virus, Cande.
That's fantastic. I'm really happy to hear that.
A landlord in Brooklyn says no rent charge for his tenants for the next month, and then he'll reconvene next month and see.
I was hoping my landlord would have that same feeling.
How about this? A 12-year-old girl in South Dakota was having trouble with algebra. Her teacher showed up at her house with a whiteboard, stood outside her window, and gave her a one-on-one lesson of her math.
I saw that. It was adorable, really. People are so cute.
A cop in Boston saw a single mom sitting on a curb crying. She didn't have enough money to get groceries, and the cop took her back inside and paid for $200 worth of her groceries.
Wow. Oh, that just gave me chills.
And a tree trimmer in Ohio couldn't see his mom because she's quarantined on the third floor of a nursing home. I
saw this too. Beautiful.
He's a tree trimmer. He used a bucket truck.
Yeah, I saw it.
He went up to her window.
He did.
Unbelievable.
I almost burst into tears. I really did. It was so emotional for me.
And one more funny one, because I find this hilarious. A college student in Kentucky, okay, the situation's not hilarious, but here, let me explain something here. College student in Kentucky making special face masks that lets the hearing impaired read people's lips. I think that's fantastic. But here's the funny part. Each mask has a cutout in the middle so you can see the person's mouth. Now, please tell me there's a see-through or plastic over the mouth. Wouldn't that defeat the purpose of the face mask, Cande?
I would think there's something over the mouth that's clear, but what a brilliant idea.
Brilliant idea, but please, someone confirm to me that there's plastic or something over the mouth.
You know, they give these press conferences every day, and they have the sign person who's doing it for the impaired, the hearing impaired. They're not wearing a mask.
Agreed.
No one in the press conferences are wearing a mask.
And a great job on developing that face mask. It says you can see the person's lips, though, so I'm just hoping there's coverage on the person's lips.
I hope
or else
so as well.
That would defeat the purpose. I don't understand that. Property Brothers app, Cande. I've been killing time playing the Property Brothers app. It took me about an hour yesterday to create a gorgeous living room. It's a great time waster.
Oh, you are hysterical.
I had a fantastic time. And I got one more before we part. I'm supposed to have a checkup today at the dentist to check the hole in my mouth and make sure it healed. Should I take a picture and send it to him, or should I go in and see him?
You know, can't you do a video thing and open your mouth wide? I mean, you have a hole in your mouth. Does it feel infected?
No, it feels great.
You would know if you had that thing that happens when you get teeth pulled and it sinks. I forget what they call that, but you don't have that. You would have pain. It's perfectly fine. Are you swollen?
Right. No, it feels good.
Okay, you're fine.
All right, I'm going to call the doctor then. And that just about does it. I think we covered everything, Cande. Good stuff.
I think so.
Hey, I don't want to speak to you this weekend, so we have stuff to talk about on Monday.
I don't want to speak to you either.
Try to enjoy yourself and get outside, would you?
You too.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.